Hello there for my first day of low-tech editing. New idea of how I can finagle things for lack of the right tools and experience. Here I am, a wee small lad, getting along in the world. I'm going by the name Save Princess, even though I'm using my grandson's skin at this time. Save Princess for the princess skin, a little bit different skin look, but I like my old name. I don't know. I like the skin. Took me a little while to get used to it, though. And knowing who the heck am I in this picture? I don't see princess skin, but okay, this is the one I'm using now. So baby's first breast, baby's first death cloud, baby's first fairly major death cloud. And I think the next cool thing is over around here. Looking around, da-da-da. Ooh, who are you? What are you doing? Nice little one. A semi-wrap, I suppose. I might have wrapped him if he didn't do himself in first. And then, life goes on and it goes on and it goes on. Then we come up to here. Oh, baby. Not that I have a whole lot to do with it, but I don't mind being the guy who gets credit for doing the end. It looks like here's a drone strike, which is thematic. Keep this in mind. You have those bots who have they just go straight ahead. They have no concern for their lives. They have no concern for the chaos that they create. They just walk on, leaving it for whoever is opportunistic enough to be there at the right time and seize the moment. And I see something cool coming up here, but it seems I've been blabbing long enough. I don't have to stop record to deal with it. Things keep popping. And oh well, maybe we can do it just a little bit here, right around here. We're all scrunchy. Was there something supposed to go on here? Was there something? Or I'm marking at the cutoff point? Oh, for goodness sake. Well, we're a rather big boy right now. And we don't want to be those people. Oh, cloud. This has potential. Oh, okay. Okay, I know. Here's the next spot I wanted to show you. I'm afraid I do a little bit more twisting and turning than is for my own good, but it creates an interesting visual briefly. All right, there you go. There you go. You better stretch yourself out. And then, more cool things happen. Oh, okay. The basic coolness here, a little while later, is that I set my first major circle, and I'm doing this at around 10,000, and in 7th place. You can vaguely see Save Princess, I believe, is in 7th place now. Big boys set their circles. They try to go wide as they can. They eat little bits when they do. And if someone surprises them, they go way outside, and someone surprises them. It's not right here that it shows, though. One leaf I've been turning over. Oh, there we go. That's why we set our circles. We set our circle, and then we show kind of what circles are for. A little bit of cloud, perfectly safe, almost perfectly safe, going round and round and round. Never quite perfectly. The designers knew what they were doing. But I have this, I'm going wide here, and I snag somebody in my jaws. I'm not going to be very into eating him, but I'm bringing more speed to my circles. I'm bringing wider, and I'm bringing wider leavings of my circles these days because I want to work on making myself as fully rounded, making my circles fully rounded. Recently, I got wrapped by a 34,000 when I was at 42, and I was pretty well extended. He should not have beaten me based on how much I was overlapping with my tail. But I realized that I wasn't making a very robust full circle. Like there are times when I would turn in to meet my circle rather than push out. And so I'm seeing if I can manage the old staying alive thing with keeping head and tail further apart than they've been in the past, and making up the danger with added danger with extra boosting to try to get out of jams. Making sure no one is taking up boosting when people are toward my head, either in or outside me, because I decided that's a state I don't want to be in. I don't want to invite that state for the most part. So what in the world? I think we go on to about 14 before. See, now it's just a boring circle. But right around here, we get our first major challenge. That's what this is about. Here's our first major challenge to the circle. Someone says, "How dare you ruin Slither with your safety circle?" And so he's gunning because what's the point of Slither? What's the point of Slither if people can just fall into their safety circles? And that's what he gets. That's what he gets for resenting the safety circle too much. And I get a nice everyone eats, we're all so happy, and I get a nice chunk of cloud right there. And let me see now. Here's the next thing I believe I want to show you. So I'm getting rather big, and I'm in second place. I'm knocking right now. I'm in second, knocking on the door. And then I think, can we get this here? We're going to go wobbly, 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 wobbling, wobbling, wobbling. And there, look, that's the computer. That's not this particular recording of it. That's just a huge freeze lag hit that gets me all twisted up. So I'm very compact and I need to stay in. And this is not really Slither's fault so much as I have bad conditions at home, and I usually don't even dare try playing Slither at home because of the bad conditions. Now here I'm going super wide. I'm trying to make up for my compromised shape. I come out super wide and I find a very cool thing waiting for me when I do. And you can see right there, it's a drone strike. It's a drone strike that just had a much bigger kill the second time around. And I don't know if a target engineer would have actually left his boundaries to pick up his drone strike feedings. But this is one of the clearly one of the most all-time loveliest cleanups. And I've just been gorging so hard that there's no concern in maintaining myself at a shape that I can make successful until my turning ratio here. And now this is a huge freeze. Huge freeze that I somehow survive, but now I am in just a crazy territory to be in. Well, we bring in some ambitions. Maybe if I didn't bring in the ambitions, I would be doing okay. But that's how it ends. First place for Love Handle under horribly laggy conditions. And I hope you enjoyed my low-tech